Outlander deleted scene, Jamie Fraser threatened by Geillis Duncan after Claire's beating. Outlander Season 5 may have ended with Claire and Jamie Fraser stronger than ever living in North Carolina on Fraser's Ridge with daughter Brianna and grandson Jemmy, but their relationship wasn't always perfect. A recently surfaced deleted clip shows Geillis Duncan issuing a warning to the Highlander over the treatment of his new wife. Claire, played by Catriona Balfe, and Jamie Fraser, Sam Hagen, married to protect one another in the first run of Outlander. However, they slowly grew to love one another and their romance has stood the test of time. However, this was not always the case as Claire struggled to adapt to the rules of marriage in the 18th century. After disobeying her husband, Claire is smacked on the bum several times by Jamie, while the rest of their group leaves to her screams from the pub below. The pair later reconcile, but the moment appeared to have riled up Claire's friend Geillis, Lot Verbeek, when she found out. A deleted scene shows Geillis issuing a warning to Jamie as she promises to seriously harm him if he beats Claire again. In the clip, Geillis can be seen in the Great Hall at Castle Leoch with no one around her, or at least what viewer may have thought. She calls out, "You can come out now, Jamie Fraser." The Highlander is shocked to find that Geillis knew where he was hiding, but the time traveler reveals his smell gave him away. "A man's sweat," she explains. "It couldn't be Arthur. He's too prissy to work up a good lather." The pair joke a little before Jamie begins to leave the hall, which is when Geillis makes it clear he shouldn't harm the hair on Claire's head. She remarks, "I saw your new bride earlier. Don't worry, Jamie, she'll recover despite your beating her. Claire's a strong woman. But if you ever tan her hide again or wound her heart, you would be amazed at my concoctions can do to a body. It would be a shame to ruin such a pretty package." Jamie is never seen to hit Claire again in the Outlander series, perhaps it was due to the warning from Geillis which didn't make the final cut. The archive clip comes after author Diana Gabaldon reveals she wrote a scene for young Ian, John Bell, in Season 5 which was cut out for being too explicit. Young Ian returns to Fraser's Ridge after spending time with the Mohawk, but his arrival isn't entirely happy as it's revealed he's harboring a dark secret. While young Ian doesn't open up about what happened with the Mohawk, Diana had plans to give viewers a clue. She explained to Town and Country, "So with regard to Ian, the first discussion was that they wanted Ian's past to be hinted at. And said, we want some sort of concrete hint as to what has happened to him without actually telling a story. So I had written a brief scene in which Ian is coming home to the Ridge," she continued. "And he stops at a distance and is just sitting there, looking at the light from the windows, and obviously feeling outside and lonely. I had written in a brief flashback at that point, where we see him with the Mohawk. He was in a woodland looking out through the leaves at something. And we just see a close-up of a woman's hands folding back a deer hide from the face of a dead baby, and then folding it back over and putting it on a tree limb." Diana continued, "They thought that was too explicit, so they took it out. The line, 'It's something between a man and his wife,' is as close as they wanted to go.